Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Funko Pop of Tim the Enchanter from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Now, in the Holy Grail, there are a lot of memorable characters, like the Knights of Ni, and Patsy, and the French Taunter, but for my money, one of my favorite characters is Tim the Enchanter. And I love the fact that this figure comes with the little bunny that he leads them to, but we'll focus on the figure first. One of the things I was looking forward to about this pop is that, on his own terms, the design of him is so cool that I thought it would make a great pop. And just look at these horns and the staff and the beard. It does make an awesome looking pop. Now there's some pretty good work with the details in here. If you look at just like the his little shoulders, that little part of the like the fur lining of his cape, all the little like holes in it, and then like the rough edges look really good, including the rough edges of the cape itself. Also the rough edges of his sleeve, which can lead to some kind of wonky paint between the edge of the sleeve and the skin paint. This one's pretty good, but I mean you get some big glops of skin paint right there where there shouldn't be. It's a little faded and distressed there. No big deal, but also underneath his beard you can see his necklace with the little bones on it. Painted okay, the little yellowish paint, kind of gloppy, but the brown's pretty good. The brown on his belt line is good too, and the distinction between like the kind of burgundy, pink, red, and black here is pretty solid. I like the texture within it. All the little chipped edges of his outfit I think look really good, and his staff. It's a basic brown staff, but it does look good. His beard, though, has some really good detail within it. I love the sculpt of it. I love the paint. We'll come back to that in a moment, though, because there is a but. However, the rest of him looks great. I think the eyebrow sculpt and paint is great because those little rough eyebrows are sculpted that way, and I think the paint follows it really, really well. I like the jagged paint lines. Eyeball's good. Forget that little like brown smear on his nose. I think these horns look great. Like they're so well sculpted, and the fact that they painted them with like the secondary kind of brown to like highlight the nooks and crannies of it. I think the horns look great. I wish there wasn't paint on the back of his head, but at least it's on the back where you can't see it. I like that his hood has that little nubbin on the back, and that his hood has the little hood lines, the seams that were there in the movie. So there are a lot of good little details to the movie that they honored here. One thing that's been throwing me off, and I looked at this at 3 of these that I saw in stores, is that his beard looks like it's kind of going out to the side, and that's because it's not like plugged in all the way. See, it's a separate plug. It's not a part of the sculpted figure itself. And the plug doesn't connect into his mouth all the way. You can kind of see it sticking out in there too. So I wish that it was properly plugged in, and I wish it was just mine, but the ones I saw in stores all had that problem, some worse than others. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for the beard kind of hovering out and hanging out to the side. Despite that though, holy crap, this pop just looks awesome on the shelf. Then there's the bunny. Now this little rabbit is really simple. Really simple. But it looks fine. Now, obviously, I wish it had a bloody mouth. That, to me, just seems like the obvious thing to do, is have his mouth all gnarly and bloody. But, whatever, they went with, like, the plain rabbit, and it looks fine. There he is. Is 2 feet. It'd be cool if he was on, you know, like a quadruped rabbit, but still. I'm not complaining, even though it sounds like it, because it's still just nice that they included the rabbit. The ears are fine. His eyeballs are slightly far apart. You could see that it could be painted a little more on the dot to the side, but basic black eyeball paint, nose. It's a fine looking rabbit. In the end, I gotta say, I love this set. Sure, I wish his beard was attached better, and sure, I wish the killer bunny had blood on his face, but still, this is a good set. In fact, the fact that it's a set at all is cool because you're buying one figure and you're essentially getting two, so you're getting more bang for your buck. A lot of the Disney princess figures started coming with their little animal accessories, and I like that Tim comes with the killer rabbit. I think it's a very nice touch for a very cool, awesome looking pop. Thanks for watching, and if you want, follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.